I am Yasin. We arrived at my aunt's house in the countryside. I don't like this place. If it weren't for her illness, I wouldn't have agreed to come with my father. She lives alone here. It's strange. There is no wind, even the leaves don't move. How can my swing come and go like this? Oh my God, what is this? Welcome, my cousin Osama. We haven't met for a long time. I looked again at the girl, but I found nothing but the swing swinging by itself. I must have been imagining things. I didn't understand. Huh. Excuse me, I was just talking. It happened to me. Did you see her from the cursed swing girl? Who is this? They say that she appears to some people. They hear her voice and are led to her without realizing it, and suddenly they disappear. I think she feeds on their souls. Are you trying to scare me like you did when we were young? I don't deny that I enjoyed scaring you when you were young, but this time I don't mean that. You can ask your father. Let's sit here and tell me more about her. Rather, we will go outside and talk there. The weather is beautiful. I was scared, but I didn't want Osama to know that, so I pretended to be brave and went out with him. Why would my aunt stay in this isolated place? She grew up here and loved this place. She said that she would not leave it until she died, even though my father insisted that she come and share the house with us, but she refused. Even my father offered her the same thing, and she refused too. Okay, tell me more about this swing. Let's sit. If we sit on a wooden chair opposite the swing, it swayed and gave me goosebumps. The swing started moving and making the sound of rusty iron rubbing. That was very scary, Sin. Are you scared? I swallowed and denied. No, not at all. It's just a fairy tale. Look at this swing. No one could break it or move it away from this place. There's something stronger than humans in it. It's the curse of the spirit that guards it. Suddenly, the girl appeared on the swing. I stood up quickly. What's wrong? Look there. I pointed to the swing. Osama turned around, but she disappeared before he even noticed her. She scared you again. They tell a lot of legends, but I don't believe them at all. Do you think you tricked me? She was there sitting on the swing. I don't believe this nonsense. The girl appeared again and started singing in an incomprehensible hum. Suddenly, I saw Osama walking towards the swing as if he was unconscious. I felt my legs paralyzed and my high heartbeat accelerated until it was about to stop. The girl disappeared again, and Osama sat in her place and began to swing. Suddenly, his head tilted and his eyes widened and then became completely white. He began to repeat some of the slogans that the girl had repeated before. His appearance became terrifying. Very, Osama. Is this one of your faults? Osama. I was afraid to get close, so I rushed inside and called my father. He and my uncle ran towards the swing. My son, why are you there? Come on. My uncle tried to get closer, but something strange pushed him away forcefully. My father tried to get closer, but the same thing happened to him. He found himself lying on the ground. There was an imaginary barrier preventing us from reaching Osama. Damn this cursed swing. What are we going to do, brother? This spirit will not rest until it takes my son's soul. You two must not leave him alone. I will go and bring a sheikh from the village, father. If we know the story of the swing, we can think of a solution. I will not move from here. This is not the time for stories. Okay, stay. You and watch Osama. I will be right back. I rushed inside. My aunt was lying down. I sat next to her and held her hand. Aunt, please tell me about the secret of that swing. Why did it become cursed? She opened her eyes in shock, then squeezed my hand. Do not go to her. She will not rest until she takes revenge on everyone. Who is she and why does she want to? Revenge is my little sister who passed away when she was a child. But how did this happen? She must have been wronged. Otherwise, why is she thinking of revenge? My aunt started asking, I am sick. I do not want to talk more. I knew then that there was a secret behind that swing, but my aunt did not want to reveal it. I heard my father screaming. So I ran towards him and found Osama writhing, and his body was boneless, and my father was screaming at him. The sound of the wind was deafening. I spoke to my father in a loud voice. "Dad, tell me how your little sister died. Maybe we can find a solution for this. She wasn't a little sister. Your aunt is our only sister and she's older than us." I was surprised by his response, but my aunt told me that you had a little sister who died on the swing. Your aunt has Alzheimer's. Don't worry about you. I'm afraid that my nephew will lose his life. My uncle is getting late and Osama's condition is getting worse. What are we going to do? Suddenly, Osama rose in the air and was spinning quickly. My heart was pounding. I ran towards my aunt again. "My aunt! The damn swing is taking away my soul!" "Osama, save him, please. She hasn't appeared since everyone left here. Why did she come back now? Maybe because she knew about your visit to me. She wants me to stay alone until she calms down. Who is she? Please tell me so I can help." They loved her and cared for her more than anyone else because she, the last of the bunch, she was accused of stealing my father's money. No one knows about that until now. I wanted them to reprimand her like they do with me. I wanted to be the best in their eyes. I wanted to be loved like her. What next? What happened? What does this have to do with the swing? Yasin! Yasin! I ran towards my father, wanting to enter my aunt's mind to know what happened in the past. I arrived at... My father and I found him lying on the ground and Osama lying next to the swing. He was passed out, and the girl was circling around him and singing in her mysterious humming voices. What happened? He fainted, and maybe his soul was taken. I wanted to get closer, but the same force pushed me to the ground again. The sun was about to set, and my uncle was late. "Hey, wait, here is the car approaching, Uncle." He brought the sheikh with him, and I ask your permission, and I will come back to you quickly. Where to the past to know the truth, I rushed towards my aunt. Her face was red and she was sweating. "I am in severe pain. It will go away. Just tell me what they did to her after I accused her of stealing." My father made her sleep outside the house on a rainy night. It is impossible that anything bad happened to her that night. Yes, he found her in the morning, sitting on the swing, a lifeless body. You can't do this to a child. You took revenge on the entire family. You took everyone I loved. What else do you want? I approached the window. Justice. She wants justice. You deprived her of everything, and she came to deprive you of everything. I saw the sheikh reciting some verses to her, and suddenly the sky turned black, as if it were a pitch-black night, and the girl rose into the sky. Then she screamed loudly and disappeared, as if she had never been. What happened? Don't you remember anything? I turned to my aunt. Thank God your confession was the end. To take revenge, she didn't answer me, so I approached her and saw her eyes open and her body stiff. I knew then that her sister's soul didn't just want to confess, but wanted retribution. She closed her eyes, and I felt very sad about her separation. After the funeral ceremony ended, the villagers burned the swing and closed my aunt's house forever. On your holiday, I will not tell a terrifying story anymore, and I will tell everyone about the horror I lived here. If we switch roles,